Hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of Get Dreaming With. Thank you for tuning in. I can't see who exactly is on, so give me a comment. I can only see the little eye right now. So I want to introduce, in this episode, I'm going to be introducing Jenniffer, who is here. Let me add her now. So Jenniffer is an amazing friend to me. She is Wonder Woman incarnate. Hi, Jenniffer.
Ooh, it's bright.
She's a dream guide residing in New York, and her practice centers around Jenniffer. So Jenniffer is an amazing friend to me. She is Wonder Woman incarnate. Hi, Jenniffer.
Ooh, it's bright.
She's a dream guide residing in New York, and her practice centers around light and shadow work. She does various dream work practices. She helps people raise their awareness and discover their own unique dreaming abilities. So Jenniffer, did you want to add anything else onto your bio?
Just hello to the familiar faces and my sister.
Yay!
Linda, Nicole. What's up, guys?
Hi, guys. So let's dive in, because I want this to be like a quick fire thing so people can just tune in, get to know you. So your work includes so many different things. We've got dream interpretation, lucid dreaming, shadow work. You're a mom, you're a musician, like you do a million really cool, talented things. So what was it that really tied you into dream work? Why is it so important for you?
I think like all the important things in my life, I waltzed into it accidentally, like it was destined to be. That's what it felt like. It was a series of events, but from dreaming to astral projection to finally discovering the true magic of dream work, which for me is one of the most important aspects, which is the meaning, the language of our soul, the language of dreams, began to speak to me, and I began, studying it more, investigating it more, and it just became this like huge love affair.
I love that. So I know you've been doing this for a long time. How long have you been involved with dream work now?
Ooh, dream work, like as I do it now, possibly since about 2008, I want to say.
But then you've been dreaming like vividly and crazily since childhood, right?
Yes, before that it was more like dream experiences that I didn't know what to do with, lots of lucid dreams, spirit guided dreams, things like that. But it was when I discovered dream work through David Jenkins' Dream Circle group in California, that it really, really clicked. Like, this is my thing, right?
Love it. So if you could go back to maybe that point in 2008, is there anything that you would tell yourself there when you're like about to really dive into this?
Trust yourself and use your imagination freely, because that's really the true portal to our unconscious. The imagination is a portal. It's the stargate. It's the doorway. It's so many things that people misinterpret a lot of times. They feel self-conscious when they use their imagination.
Yeah,
think they're making things up, but really it's access to your inner self.
I love that. Yeah, the idea of opening the portal and gaining access. That's really
without fear, just doing it like a child would play.
Yeah.
So play, and ironically, David Jenkins' book is called Dream Play, I think, or something with the word play, if I recall correctly.
So David Jenkins, he's one of your main influencers in this field
of dream work.
Yes, of dream work.
He is my dream work mentor. I wish he was. He's like old school in the sense that non-virtual, not online.
Gotcha.
Oh, I miss going to his circles, but I do, if I have a dream and I'm totally stumped, I will call him and have
Oh.
a professional session
Mm-hmm.
by him. I also admire Mary Phelan.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of the hosts of Telepathic TV. They don't exist anymore, but her and her husband, Neville Johnson, were hosts. I'm also a big fan of the Carlos Castaneda books. It was something about those books that really spoke to me, because dreaming for me is very about energy and a little more out there and esoteric than what people, usually talk about. Robert Moss, he's influenced me in the way he writes, and his all the history that he enriches dream life with.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. Florinda Donner books, which is aligned with the Carlos Castaneda ones. Casey Clar, she was the reason why I even started a dream channel.
Oh, wow.
And Star Trek.
I know I'm interrupting your Star Trek binge session right now. Awesome. And tell us a bit about, is there anything that's in because you've been doing this for a while, like what kind of dream work rituals you have? Do you have any like morning routines, evening routines, special things that you do that people might not know about?
I think that my routine is so much about capturing the dream.
Yeah.
That I will do a lot of things for that, mentally, energetically. I will really, I don't want to part with those memories. So for me, it's about transferring or dream bridging. All those things are, I guess it's very much in the mind and in the spirit kind of practice. It's not actual something physical. I could be changing a diaper and I'm doing it. You know what I mean? It's not a thing I do physically.
Yeah.
I do give myself time by myself. If I'm really having trouble, I'll be like, here, Dimitri, have the kids. I need a few minutes. And I'll leave the room and shut the door. But normally I can do this doing all my daily normal activities. So
yeah. That's so nice. And it's so nice that your husband understands and supports you with this work. And
he's married to me, so he knows that it comes with the territory,
Oh yeah.
This is what I do every day, and he better do it too.
Cool. So did you have any interesting dreams last night that you can share with us, or over the past couple of days?
I did. Speaking of destiny, oh my God, such a synchronicity. I had a dream. I actually posted it today. The dream, well, I can just say, but I called it in the in-between lives cheerleading squad. And basically me and a bunch of people, we were like in the in-between lives. We were like in the ethers, and we would cheer on people that were about to meet their destiny. And there were icons in front of people floating of like the different events that were supposed to come to fruition at that moment.
Weird.
We're looking at a young man that had a heart, meaning he was about to find the love of his life.
Oh my gosh.
And but there was a problem with society that made people insecure and shy. And so we would, no matter how hard we would scream, the person would doubt and chicken out. So we felt like people weren't meeting their big life destined events on time, or they were going to meet it, but not at the right moment, because of this like psychological issue that humanity had. And we've kind of felt like Cupids, but in like the spirit realms. But
it kind of reminds me of The Sims or something. They get those like things above their heads. Have you played that game?
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
So for me, that it's not necessarily about relationship. For me, that's like really my love affair, like I said, with dreams, and what I'm going to be doing this year, because I've been incubating dreams for this year, because I'm still a little bit unclear as to what am I going to do.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's unrolling, it's rolling out, it's unfolding, and I don't want to. A part of me just wants to give up and be an introvert and just have a normal life and say fuck you everybody, and I don't care about what you think, But then but I think that I have to meet that destiny, which is do it, just do it, and meet that love, be present for it, and it's now.
I believe it. I think it's such an important time, and it's amazing how many people are beginning to tune into this work. And I've had the same feelings especially when, haters get in touch and stuff like that, and you're just like, oh, fuck it. Like, I just want to, curl up in my blanket, do my own dream stuff, and be with a book and just write
Hug
things
your
down.
boyfriend, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or your dog. Or your cat.
Yeah.
No, I get it, and I'm on YouTube, I'm everywhere, I'm out there, but believe it or not, I could probably be doing more, and I could probably be not regretting that I'm doing it or doubting that I'm doing it, but actually just doing it and meeting that destiny. I think I've matured enough to know it's there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I love that you're doing this, and for everyone watching who loves that Jen's doing this, please comment and give support, because it's hard to go on camera and share these things. So if it's resonating or any of this is resonating, please do let us know. So what would you take from that dream, Jen? Like, do you have a mini kind of analysis of why that was coming up for you, or what?
I think it's because of what I mentioned of meeting my destiny. Like, they have a cheering squad.
Yeah.
And they're like, come on, girl, I'm that guy with the issues and the need to to go back in and just forget about it, chicken out, There's a big chicken inside of me that didn't exist before, but somehow this chicken formed, and this chicken needs to be like, yo, just do it, meet it wholeheartedly. And I won't know until I actually try. I give up on humanity too quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even like, I don't know if I'm giving up on myself or I'm giving up on people, or it's all related. But something in me just always wants to give up, and I think it has a lot to do with what I'm healing right now, which is my male shadow, which is possibly why that was it was a male young man that was saying, forget it, I'm not gonna meet my love.
Yeah, speaking of
or
shadow
it's
work,
not for me.
yeah, no, I totally hear you, and I feel like that chicken comes up for me all the time, and part of doing this is defeating that chicken.
Yes, defeat the chick, or speak to the chicken, be like, you know what,
chicken.
I hear you, I see you, but trust me, we're gonna do this together. You're not alone. Like, you're supported. You got a cheering squad.
So tell me a bit more about the shadow work that you do. Some people might not know really what shadow work is, how it relates to dream stuff. So can you say a bit about that?
Well, shadow work for me, it's a Jungian practice. I guess he's the father of shadow work. I'm really bad at where do things come from, but it's probably more ancient than that. He just brought it to life, for all I know. But the shadow is the hidden aspects within ourselves. We don't know everything about ourselves. A lot of things remain in the unconscious. So I feel like shadow work is about meeting those aspects that you may have disowned or shut down. It could be your light as well. Shadow work could be, your greatness. It could be so many things. It just doesn't mean bad things. It just means things that you're not owning, up to, that you're not taking responsibility as a part of yourself. And also the people around you, your dream characters, they are a big indicator of where you need to work on, which is your shadow. So that's why dream work is so important. Dream work is shadow work. That's basically, if you're doing dream work, you're doing shadow work. It goes hand in hand.
Yeah, I love that. What tips or techniques would you give to people? Do you have anything that, if people want to get started with this kind of work, something that they could do, or something that works for you that you like?
I'd say listen to your dream. Really listen to it. Don't just dive into the dream don't be afraid of becoming your dream characters, your dreams. Really, really understand that it is a language that's happening and you're learning this language. So be adventurous, use your imagination with it, like look up all the techniques. It's not about dream interpretation books. It's about trying to really travel and journey through your dream and becoming it, asking questions to yourself, to your, channeling it, like all these things. Actually, my podcast with Tree and Alejandra, the Dream Freaks, we are releasing either today or tomorrow. And it's about dream interpretation techniques. So
Cool.
at the Dream Freaks, look it up.
I love what you guys do on that podcast.
Okay.
I've been following since episode 1, and yeah, highly recommend it for anyone.
Oh, and we're analyzing a dream at the end. It's actually Nicoles.
Oh, cool. And Nicole's in here, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Nicole. Cool. And what's been your biggest insight from a dream or a series of dreams, do you think?
My biggest insight is that there's more to me than just being a human being. There's a divinity. There's something that is unexplained and mysterious. And that I am supported by my dream. My dream is almost, I would say, what people would compare to God, or the language that comes through goes so deep and so far of my inner being that I could only describe it as a communication with God or your higher self or your inner divine, whatever,
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, it's crazy that people are not taking advantage of this, like people are always wanting to connect with a higher self, connect with God, or receive messages, and we get access to that every night, right?
To me, it's crazy when somebody doesn't get obsessed with dreams, because I am completely wholeheartedly obsessed with it and openly. People meet me or they talk to me. It doesn't matter if it's here, family, work, and I'm the dream person. They know.
Yeah.
This is what they associate me with. So it's that much ingrained in my identity.
And what are you gonna do? What's your kind of dream goals for 2020? Are there things that you want to work on in particular, or something that you want to dive into for this year?
2020 is a year that I have not had that day to sit down and goal set in the thorough way. I am dream incubating right now, which is why I find this dream funny about destiny and fate. I will take it to heart. So I almost feel like this year is very defining for me. I think this is when I really want to define what is it that I'm in service of? Like, how is it that I'm of service? In what form will this come out of me? What am I to manifest with this gift? With this dream guide role, or and right now I'm writing a lot, so these things are starting to take shape, but 2020 is all about really creating something.
Cool. You're writing, do we see a book on the horizon or something like that, maybe?
I don't know if it's on the horizon, but it's on the far horizon. I'm not in a rush. I am writing it, loving every moment that I have to write it. I have kids, so it's not as quick as I wish, where I could just be like 3 months, no contact, just write. I can't do that.
Right.
So in the little bits and pieces that I'm able to do on a daily basis, eventually, I'm sure it'll be a book. Could be a year or two. Or more, depends after the editing happens. I hear it's a long process after editing.
Yeah.
After you turn it in.
Yeah. That's a great thing about this work too, right? Is like you can do it if you're a mom, you can do it if you have a full-time job, you can do it, anyone can do it, and you can make use of these 8 or so hours that we spend every night consciously working on things.
There's always pockets of time, no no matter what. There's no excuse, you
Mm-hmm.
know, really. I just don't want to scare that chicken inside. That's going to be like, you know,
Hatching
right.
your own time. Yeah.
So I have to trick myself by saying, yeah, writing a little bit, but actually I'm going full force in, you know, a different level. So
Love it. I'm so
and
excited.
also all the things like there's dream work and then there's dream work like that involves lucid dreaming and astral travel. So it's all about like, how am I going to weave that? Do I weave that? There's a lot of questions while I'm writing that come up, you know?
Yeah. And so for people who all of this is resonating with them and they want to connect with you or they want to work with you or find your stuff, how do they do that?
Well, right now, I am on social media, Jenniffer ClarOscura. My website is going to be up probably soon. Right now it's up, but it's like an old version of it. It's claroscura.com.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, all of that will be more clear in the near future. This is the near future.
Yes. So stay tuned for that. And who has a...
At
Oh, sorry, you
Gmail
cut out.
is my email. Oh, sorry. I know somebody was calling. I don't know why it went through. I put do not disturb.
Okay, so, oh no. You still there? Oh, we gotcha.
Okay.
Nice. So just to finish up, Jen, who would you like to see next on this mini series of Get Dreaming with?
Who would I like to see next? Oh, wow. So many.
Obviously, I can't guarantee that I can get them, but
so many cool people. I don't know. You know what? Any dreamer that is passionate about dreaming and communicating, you know, would be an awesome person.
Yeah. So yeah, let us know, anyone watching as well, if there's someone that you think you would want to see, you know, tag them, comment. We want to know who you want to see too. And thank you so much for doing this, Jen. It's been amazing.
Thank you.
Do you have any last words you want to say?
Last words. You know, don't just dive into dreaming, because it's, if you want to figure yourself out and you want to figure your life out, if you want the truths about your inner self, your soul, your life, this is where it's at. This is what will give you those answers.
Amazing.
Dreams.
Yes. Thank you so much. Love you.
Thank you, Lana. Love you too.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.